after 4:30 and I'm heading to the estate sale. I'm in the van, so lots of room to load furniture. You have to be there so early. So if you're unfamiliar, especially in the Portland, Oregon area, estate sale culture is so competitive, and all the vintage resellers and shop owners, we're all looking for the same things, and so you have to get there so early when you find a good estate sale. Otherwise, there's just no point in going. So this estate sale starts at 10 a.m. and we are going to get there at 5. So we have a 5-hour wait for this estate sale, but hopefully it'll be worth it. I usually show up about 3 hours before the sale starts, but for this sale I wanted to be extra early to try to be as close to first in line as possible. Okay, I'm here, first in line. I met my good friend Darren, who also happens to be a vintage reseller and is also a vendor in my store and other stores too. I met him here and we are first in line, so that's really exciting. It's so early. Sorry, the quality is so bad because it's still so dark outside. Yeah, I'm really excited. So this sale has some good mid-century furniture, which is why we're here so early, because that tends to be the thing that draws the most people. So the line for the sale is probably going to be pretty long. But we're first, so that is great. There is a couple credenzas, there's a bedroom set, couple sofas, end tables, coffee tables. There's a lot of things in here. And I know that this is not typical for somebody to wait 5 hours to go to an estate sale, but you have to remember that this is my full-time job and this is just going to work for me. I have to keep the store stocked, so I have to be out and about and going and sourcing constantly, and the early bird gets the worm. So yeah, we will wait 5 hours and see what happens. I'm here with Darren. We're making our estate sale plan.
Yeah, figuring out how we're gonna attack it.
We found the house listing on Zillow, so we're like getting a layout for where the things are in the house, because that's what you do.
That's what you do. We're gonna get it.
We're gonna get it. Here are our chairs marking our spots in line. People tend to leave chairs or bags, whatever items to mark their spot in line. And so we saved a spot for my dad because he came shortly after to help me tag stuff in the house, because most of the things we wanted were in different rooms, so it's always way easier if you have multiple people. So I tagged this credenza first, and I took all this footage after the main craze of first getting into the sale was over, because there's so many people, we're all running after the same things, and people are just right on your toes trying to get the exact same thing you're going after. So I grabbed the credenza in the dining room, and then I sent my dad into the bedroom where he tagged these 2 nightstands here. And then he also tagged the matching high boy dresser and a low boy dresser that was all in the same room. This house had some great pieces of vintage furniture. I would have bought more than what I did, but some of the pieces I wanted were already sold by the time I got to them, or they were just simply out of my budget for resale, considering the profit margins that I like to have. Like the sofa, I would have loved to pick up this sofa and the sofa upstairs, but just not the right price for me. Darren got that beautiful lady there, and the other one above the desk, you'll see here in a minute. They're so gorgeous. I also loved that bar, but again, just not the right price for me in my shop. The desk is cute. I didn't take that home because the laminate top, but there's the other lady that Darren got. And here is the haul. It was so nice to get multiple pieces of furniture from this sale. I feel like all the sales I've been going to recently, I've just been picking up smalls because there hasn't been any good furniture. So I was very happy to get all this stuff for the shop.
Oh, one way or another. So do you want to wrap a strap around that? The tall. Huh? Go way up there.
We are loaded. Got some good pieces. It's full. My fiance Tanner came to help me unload the van after he got off work, so we were able to get everything unloaded, and he also helped me kind of rearrange and move the heavy things around so I didn't have to do that by myself. And now the long game of musical furniture, as I like to call it, starts. I spend an obnoxious amount of time moving the same piece of furniture around 2 different spots in the shop, trying to decide where I want it to go. And Tanner helped me with that for a while, and then I eventually sent him home so I could really focus and figure out exactly where things were going to live, and I got it all in the right spot. Okay, so I've got the furniture mostly in the spots I think it's going to go. So now I'm going to oil everything up and get it all nice and cleaned up to start staging it. This pair of beautiful vintage onyx lamps, and they're currently sitting over here on this cabinet, but I thought about maybe putting either both of them on this credenza or both of them on this lowboy dresser. So I'm gonna try that and see how that looks. And I'm also thinking of moving the lovely fairy lady painting I have over here, maybe above this lowboy, just for, you know, a different look. I like to move things around very frequently, even if the store doesn't have a ton of new stuff. If you just move around the old stuff, it makes it feel fresh and new. We have lots of regular customers, so I just like it feeling different weekly. Those white shades really pop against the brick wall, which is nice. And it'll light up this area really well. It lights up this area so well. I think that's gonna be nice. Makes like a really good focal point. point for this little boy.
All right, I got the painting up there, the lamps, looking so pretty. I want to do a little bit more styling. And then I've still managed to make a big mess that I need to clean up. Style this baby. And then this might have to wait till tomorrow because I think I'm gonna bring another lamp. Okay, so as usual, bringing in all this new furniture has made me have to rearrange the shop, and I don't have a spot for this beautiful primitive desk that I have. So I have an idea to put it on top of my main table here, which I stack furniture a lot. I really enjoy stacking furniture and creating layers. So I'm going to see what the desk looks like on top of the table right here. It's either gonna be really great or really bad. And the only way I'll find out is if I just do it. It's getting late, but tomorrow is Saturday, and Saturdays are busiest day of the week. So I don't want the shop to be a mess in the morning because we have this Saturday market down here in downtown Gresham. And so the mornings are usually decently busy. So I'm trying to get this all done tonight, and we'll see what happens. When it comes to merchandising and staging, sometimes you just have to get really creative and remember that this isn't, of course, a way that somebody would have this in their home. But now that it's elevated, you can really see the details of the desk more. It has these beautiful iron nail detailing, and it's just such a pretty desk. It is now past 10 p.m. I'm so tired. I still have so much to do, but I'm going to go home and finish tomorrow. It's somewhat picked up, but there's still a lot of things that I need to do. But that is for tomorrow. I'm going to go home and go to bed. It is now the next day, and I spent the morning and afternoon, picking up the shop, re-merchandising, restaging, making sure everything looks great, and it does. The shop looks really cute. All the new furniture is in. Brought some new things this morning to add to it, and I really hope you guys enjoyed going to an estate sale with me. And if you want to visit us in person, we are here on Main Avenue in historic downtown Gresham, Oregon. And of course, you can find us on Instagram. I will link it in the description box. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope that you will subscribe, and I will see you all in the next video.